Good afternoon, church family. I hope you're having a good Saturday and a little crazy out there, right? A little bit of rain. Hey, like my Charger hat. But I thought I'd get on here and give you a few announcements for tomorrow, and it might be easier than putting out several text messages because I know you all love text messages a lot, right? So tomorrow morning, 8:30, 10 o'clock, and 11:30 are 3 morning services, just like last week. We're going to see how they go this week and see if we adjust anything. But we'll keep the same order, 8:30, 10, and 11:30. And 8:30 is more for our elderly and for those with compromised immune systems. 10 and 11:30 are just for everyone else. And if you say, well, I'm older, but I want to come later, you do what you want to do. That's totally fine with me, and I don't have a problem with that at all. But just want to have that opportunity available. We will also be having nursery for 4 and under only during the 10 o'clock service. So no other service but the 10 o'clock service. And so if you need to take advantage of that, I hope that you will. A couple thoughts on the nursery would be if your child's coughing, got a runny nose, they should not be in there and will not be accepted. Temperatures will be taken when they get there, and that will be how it is. And we'll be sanitizing everything afterwards, keeping things orderly and done well. So that's how that will work. So 8:30, 10, and 11:30. Tomorrow we're on Nehemiah chapter number 2. And Nehemiah chapter number 2 is a great book. We get to see Nehemiah getting ready for the task that God has for him and for the people. And we'll be looking at the whole chapter, all 20 verses, and we'll have a great time with that. Also then tomorrow night, 6 p.m., we're on the book of Joel. And if you don't know much about the book of Joel, you're going to learn more about it tomorrow night. Hope you'll be a part of that. And let me make sure you understand a few things. Don't feel pressured. If you say, Pastor, I'm just not ready to come, you take your time and you come when God leads you to come. You do what God tells you to do. I'm all for that. And I hope that you do what God would have you do in that area. And the rest of us who are, make sure you're faithful and come tomorrow. We'll have a great time in God's house. I'm just excited for God's people to sing together, to worship together, and to hear the word of God, just to be together. It's a wonderful thing. And last Sunday was wonderful. And I think most of you that were here would agree with those sentiments. So I look forward to tomorrow as well. Also, Marquise should not be viewing this video. And so we had mentioned, I want to make sure I reminded you, tomorrow at 4, between 4 and 6 before the evening service, we're having a small open house for Marquise. And it'll be downstairs in the kitchen. He doesn't know that it's happening like this. And I know there's some of you that are like, Pastor, I just can't. I just don't. And I totally understand that. Maybe you could write a card today or have your children write a card. Do something. Write a card for Marquise. Give it to me so I can give it to him Sunday night during that time. If there's those of you who want to come, and we'd love to have you come between 4 and 6. You want to come closer to 5, so you're just here for the evening service. That's totally fine. It's a surprise for him. So if you want to write him a note, thank him for all that he's done. There's an opportunity to take a picture with him, and I think that will be special. And so that's tomorrow night at between 4 and 6 before the evening service. And don't tell him, okay? Keep that a secret. One last thing. I've been talking about the shuttle and looking at different ones. And I've had a lot of people express, well, Pastor, what are your thoughts? You drove them, you were around them, and what do you think? So far, we have donated $6,000. I would say that if we had double that, if we had $12,000, that we should think about the diesel. The diesel's $18,000, and then you've got the $12,000 gas one. Inside and out, the $12,000 gas one is in better shape. The seats are almost like new. Everything is real sharp in the gas one for 12. And so what is $12,000's base price, and then you have fees and taxes. If you remember, do you remember our contest where we were the SWAT against the CIA? That's what it was. And we did that contest. We raised about $1,600 for a shuttle back then. And so that pays for the fees, the registration, and for the taxes on it. So you're not going to find a better deal. I've searched around for a while, and they're really being very good to us. If we had the money, the diesel one's nice. But with the money that we have in things, the gasoline one, technically, overall, I like it better, especially with the fact that we could have our mechanic work on it. And on top of that, you also have, it's $6,000 cheaper than the diesel one. So you could buy a new motor for about $2,000 and get that installed for it'd be about $3,000. So we would be still well under that mark. And so what I'd like to do tomorrow is have a vote if we should go forward with it or not. And this is what I know. I know a lot of you, a lot of our members, you probably won't be here in our evening service when we would vote on it. And what we'll do for this one, and just because to make it more, if Congress can vote proxy or however they do that, I think for this one, if you're not here tomorrow night and you're a member of the church, you have a right to vote on it because of all that's going on. And so you can send me a text and let me know your thoughts, and if yes or no, and if we should go forward or not. And so tomorrow night, those who are here at church will talk about it and we'll vote on it. My leaning towards is the gas one for 12. And if someone wanted to donate more money and we were able to get the diesel, I'd go for it. But I think that with the money donated, $6,000, if we had more money donated, that would be awesome. But I hate asking people for things and all that good stuff. And so if you want to give towards it, that would be great. But what we'll do tomorrow night is we'll vote on it and see. And the vote could go like this. The vote will be shuttle or no shuttle. And if we decide not to get a shuttle, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I believe, a good opportunity, and the Lord's blessed us right now, and I think we can make it work. And so if you got any thoughts, any comments on that, let me know. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hope you'll be here at 8:30, 10, or 11:30. Those of you who will be joining us online, service will be at 10 a.m. That will be the service that's online, as well as 6 p.m. will be online, as well as we'll have it here. And I'll even leave the business meeting about the shuttle on so you can see that. But if you're a part of the church and you want to vote on that, just send me a text and I will include your name, who you are, and what you voted. So that way it can be a part. So I hope you have a great day. Love you all. Look forward to tomorrow. If there's anything I can do for you or any way I can be a blessing to you, please let me know. I hope you have a great night.